this man is clearly a little bit under the weather right now. He's obviously a little bit under the weather. He looks like he has a cough. He doesn't feel good. He feels sick. So he's a bit under the weather at the moment. And because he's under the weather, he's going to visit the hospital or the doctor's office, probably. So he's just going through the doors of the doctor's office here. So he goes up to the reception desk. He goes up to the reception desk and the nurse, the receptionist nurse, is right now taking his details. She is probably just putting his details into the system and probably checking to see when he can have an appointment with his doctor. On the receptionist's desk, there is a stack of papers here. Big stack of papers. I wonder what these are for. Maybe this stack of papers is for many of the patients that they have in the doctor's office on that day. So he cannot see the doctor right away. He can't see the doctor right away. He needs to wait for a while. So here he is, sitting on a chair, waiting for the doctor to come and see him. There are two other people waiting as well. This man here, he has hurt his arm. He has hurt his right arm. And his right arm is bandaged up. It's all bandaged up and it looks like his right arm is in a sling right now. You see, because it goes over his shoulder, around his neck. So his right arm is in a sling. The doctor has put his arm in a sling to keep the arm in one position. So yeah, he must have hurt his arm somehow. This man, he is still looking pretty under the weather at the moment. If you look at him, he's clearly not at his best, is he? He's definitely not at his best. He's looking down to the ground. He's not looking good. He's not at his best today. So that's why he's at the doctor's office. Finally, the doctor comes out and tells the man that he can now see him. He can come and see the doctor. The doctor looks like an intelligent man. He looks to me like a capable, intelligent doctor. He's wearing his doctor's coat and he's wearing a green tie and glasses here. And in his left hand, he is holding a clipboard. So here is a clipboard here. So to me, he seems like an intelligent, capable, professional doctor to me. So the man is telling the doctor about how he feels, sitting on a chair in the doctor's office, and the doctor is listening. The doctor is listening carefully to the man. And he is explaining to the doctor that he feels a little bit under the weather. He has a bit of a cough. He has a temperature maybe. So the doctor now is going to run a few basic tests. He's just going to run a few basic tests. First of all, the doctor is going to check the man's blood pressure. So he just needs to check the blood pressure first of all. So he'll check the blood pressure. After that, he will check the man's temperature. It looks like the man's temperature is 38 degrees. I think that 38 degrees is normal. I think that is a normal body temperature. So he just puts the thermometer here. This is a thermometer. And he just puts the thermometer in the man's mouth, probably under the tongue, probably underneath the tongue. So he puts the thermometer in the man's mouth and checks his temperature, which is 38 degrees, which I think is normal. Next, the doctor uses what we call a stethoscope. So he's using a stethoscope on the man's back. He's using the stethoscope to check the man's heartbeat. He needs to listen. He can listen using the stethoscope to check the man's heartbeat and see what his heart rate is. Next, he needs to take some blood. He needs to take a blood sample from the man. So first of all, he's going to spray the area. He's going to spray this part of his arm. This will help to numb the area. It just numbs the area so that the man does not feel any pain when he gets the injection. So first he will use this spray to numb the area, and he will use this little mini cloth to dab the area as well. So he's going to numb the area first. And then he will use a syringe. This is a syringe here. He's wearing a glove on his right hand, and he's going to take some blood. He's just going to take some blood using this syringe. Take a quick blood sample. That's all. Perfectly fine. Now, the doctor has taken some basic tests. The doctor has taken his blood pressure, his temperature, and he has taken a blood sample. And he has checked the heart rate with the stethoscope as well. And so now the doctor here, he is writing a prescription for the man. So he's just going to write a prescription for some medicine that will help this man to get better. It will help the man to get better, to recover a little bit. So now the doctor has written the prescription, and the man has gone back to the reception desk to get his prescription from the receptionist. So now it's time for the man to head to the pharmacy. He's going to head over to the pharmacy and use his prescription to get his medicine from the pharmacy. So here the man, he is handing over his prescription. In his right hand, he has the prescription that the doctor wrote for him. And he's handing over the prescription to the pharmacist here. So this lady is the pharmacist. And he is going to hand over his prescription to the pharmacist there. And in return for the prescription, the pharmacist is giving him some medicine. So she is giving him a few pills here. So hopefully this medicine will help the man to get better, to recover. So here we go. The medicine, the pills here, come with some instructions. So the man here is just taking a look at the instructions. Here you can see he's taking a quick look. Just taking a quick look at the instructions. And the instructions tell him that he needs to have 3 pills every single day. 1 at 7 in the morning, 1 at midday, right? 1 here right at midday. And finally, the last pill he needs to take at 6 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening, 6 p.m. So 3 pills per day, 1 in the morning, 1 at midday, and 1 in the evening. And there we go. Now the man hopefully can recover from his illness that he has. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.